life got me playing with swords. Eat a body, then I'm aiming at yours. I'm a slave, swing, go through the pole. Head 'em off is the end of your road. Cleanse 'em, get sorted, then folded. Constantine, demons deported. Constantly seen as support, so chronically cleaved above shoulders. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy, DarrnellBradley, back at y'all another video. And today we got when Captain America and the Winter Soldier beat the hatred out of Iron Man. This comes to us by way of Super Blank. Just found out combination of codename Super and Blank Boy from the pin post. We're gonna have to see what's going on Blank Boy's channel. Took a gander over there, subscribe, we're gonna be checking that out. But as for right now, we are here, you feel me? We're gonna see what's going on because this is factual statements. But I gotta say this though, boy, if you pay attention to this fight, every opportunity that Iron Man had to aim a beam, rocket, some sort of projectile at the Winter Soldier's facial area, he took it, bro. And it was the face. It was nothing but he was trying to blow that man's head clean off. So yeah, Steve had to get in there. Let's get it. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We knew that ain't further ado. 3, 2, 1, click.
So it starts off with Iron Man watching his parents get sent to the afterlife.
Like, I understand where Iron Man coming from,
that
for
it was
real,
all
though.
because of the Winter Soldier. So Captain is here like, sure bro, it's just your parents.
Wow.
They don't even love you for real. And after that, Cap caught the meanest backhand of all time. Look at this WWE ass fall. That Super Serum not doing shit for him. How you still getting bodied like this? So after that, the Winter...
my man in a whole metal suit that, you know what I'm saying, Cap run it. He do, don't get me wrong, but like he lucky. It had to have been him and Bucky. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I don't know why Iron Man ain't just, when they was down in the thing, he could have just grabbed one of them and flew the hell off. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna drop your ass in the ice. Y'all like being frozen, nigga. Shit, ain't nothing to y'all. All right, keep fucking around then.
Soldier came out with the whole Call of Duty loadout, bro. Look at his weapon. My man's got 50 attachments, and it was all for nothing because Iron Man just blasts the gun away and catches his next punch. And that's all I need.
That man was having Spider-Man flashbacks at that point. Like, he getting tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that arm was his baby. You know what I'm saying? That's what he would come to the fight with. You know, they wasn't ready for that. When he popped up in the Captain America movie with him, you know what I'm saying? Winter Soldier, that thing, and he was trying to do stuff. The arm surprised Cap. He was like, oh my God. After that arm ain't getting no play. Spider-Man, shut it down. Iron Man, shut it down. What's going on?
Needed to see to know if this was a one-on-one, the Winter Soldier would have absolutely gotten cooked. And in the next scene, they showed this man, and you don't even have to watch the movie to know he's an elite level instigator. Look at how he's fading into the shadows. His ass on some, my work here is finished. You don't even need to see the outcome anymore. He already done this hundreds of times. Like, we can't forget what he did earlier in this movie. Bombed the whole building, killing Black Panther's dad, and blamed it on the Winter Soldier. Like, he's really spinning the block on this man, putting targets on his back any chance he gets.
Yep.
But yeah, he walks out knowing he's a first ballot Hall of Fame instigator. Iron Man moves his hand out the way and chokes him and starts to fly up. Look at this eye contact. You know bro behind the mask is foaming out the mouth. He lays him out on the floor, puts his foot on his arm, and bro, if Cap didn't hit him with this heavy ass...
See? Headshots. He was taking nothing but headshots. Bucky was fighting for his life. He needed Cap. He needed Cap, bro. I've watched the scene and analyzed it myself, bro. This man, he was trying to take dude's head off, bro. That was it. Homie saw his mom and pops go down to this man's hand. Not even that. He said, you killed my mom. Like, he ain't give a fuck about daddy. All right, bro.
Out on the floor, puts his foot on his arm, and bro, if Cap didn't hit him with this heavy ass frisbee, the Winter Soldier would have been cooked. The fight would have lasted 30 seconds, and his head would have been gone. After that, Cap
that's not the only time his head would have been gone. I hope he really like emphasizes that though.
Pushes Iron Man back. That shit sent him nowhere for real. Iron Man spins the block and trucks him, causing Cap to get sent flying back. And Tony puts the cuffs on his legs to call ISO on the Winter Soldier yet again. And he really has his number because the Winter Soldier tried sneaking Iron Man with this uppercut, and Tony just eats that shit. Then he grabs him and pins him to the wall, again trying to blast his head off.
Oh God! Yo. Props to my mans because he's telling it right. He's telling it right. This man, he wanted that boy's head. All right.
And look at the Winter Soldier, bro. He is really not trying to leave this earth today.
No.
He moves his hand out the way and crushes it. And you know Iron Man thought he was cold, whipping out a whole new weapon.
Like I say beams and rock.
Bruh, headshot was on this man's mind. He was treating Winter Soldier like he was a whole ass super zombie. No games. Let's go.
Right in front of him. You can't see his face right now, but you know it looks something like this under that mask.
Oh, gosh.
But it didn't matter though, because the Winter Soldier moves that thing out the way too, making the missile fire at the wall, which will cause some problems later. You see Captain America breaking his cuffs so the cameraman can get a shot of him doing random hero shit with explosions in the background. He not doing anything for real. He looks up and sees that Iron Man is absolutely wailing on him, but the giant ass metal pillar comes in to save the Winter Soldier, getting that man Tony stuck. And now it's time for the second part of this scene. It starts off with Cap telling him to get his ass out of here, because that boy Tony is not playing. He's on the hunt. He tries sniping him and he barely misses. Giving bro a haircut, man.
Tony was on one. I'm sorry, bruh. Like, when he, looking at the titles, like when Captain America, Captain Winter Soldier beat the Hatred, I was like, at the end, they started giving it to him, but boy, I'm sorry. If Cap wasn't trying to hold back against, no, I said Cap. Sorry, if Tony wasn't trying to hold back against Cap whenever he was interfering, like just trying to, like, instead of trying to just trap him or stop him, like if he just said, I'ma kill you and then kill this nigga, like it would have been raps, bro. If Tony had killed these niggas' mindset for both of them, like if he was on Cap's head the way he was on the Winter Soldier's head, it'd have been raps. It'd have been raps. I think the only reason they was able to get that over on Tony is because he didn't want to kill Cap. He was trying to kill Cap's best friend and stop Cap from stopping him killing his best friend.
Said a little off the top, he dips out though and Captain America comes in. That a weak ass entrance. Bucky dips out and sees the way out of this place. All he gotta do is one obby and he's gone. So he gets moving. Captain America just like, hey, Tony, stop right there. And Iron Man is just disrespectful because he just tries to fly right past him like homie isn't.
See? That part, he just tries to, like, he doesn't want to hurt Cap. Even through all that anger and stuff, he's like, Cap's the homie still, but boy, you wildin' right now. If he would have just said, I'ma kill you real quick.
Right there. He gets the leg part of his suit damaged and gets out of there, turning around and blocking them all. He got Bucky in his sights, sees this man is trying to escape, and he knows he's free food. He flies up, kicks him into the wall, and is getting ready to blast him. But here comes Cap's hero ass doing a whole backflip and saving him. And I'm sitting here wondering, how did he get past the wall Tony put in between them? Bro was just always right on time. I know this shit is annoying the hell out of Tony right now. He's like, bro, let me finish my kill. Please. I knocked this man down like 8 times. Had him right where I wanted him. You can't keep getting away with this shit. The shield reflects the attack and hits Tony back down, giving the Winter Soldier more time to get the fuck up out of there. And Brody wasted no time. Tony looks up to see that this man is 80% finished with the obby. Tries flying up again to catch up to him, but here comes this man Captain America with some bullshit. He jumps off, ties the rope around his neck in midair, and pulls him down even further. Cap gotta be the...
Sorry, that sound effect went crazy. Y'all know it's the same with Cap in those. You gotta understand. Look, all right, check it out. In order to understand how Cap did the thing with the wire, you need to understand Batman physics, all right? Because that was clearly Batman physics. And you know how it is with Batman physics? When you shoot the cable, whatever you are aiming at, it just wraps around it. You know what I'm saying? Don't really take nothing. It's Batman physics. It's just pow, whatever you whoop, 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 whoop. That's how it works. All right, let's go.
Ties the rope around his neck in midair and pulls him down even further. Cap gotta be the greatest team player of all time. He's out here taking fall damage just for bro to escape. This man Tony is relentless though.
Bro, I'm sorry. I don't know. I know he about to bring it up, but how my homie said, okay, I'ma eyeball this bitch. Like he said, he couldn't get the lineup right with the computer. Oh god.
He starts aiming at him with the missile. Cap sees that and he tries to throw his frisbee at him. He blasts the shield away and fires the rocket to keep him trapped. And I know homie is mad right now because he was right there. He tasted freedom. But now this shit is locked. The missile closed the hatch and now he's stuck with this fiend. All of Cap's efforts to get him out of there was lost.
Tony wanted life. He wanted his life. He needed that. Ain't nowhere, ain't no other Marvel Avengers movie that got Iron Man in it will you see this man want to catch a body so hard.
Now we got a box. He falls down and picks up a metal pipe. He bonks Tony with it, and Tony tries getting back with a wild backhand. Tony takes the weapon out of his hand, chokes him, and starts loading up his finisher. He takes him and starts descending down. And guess who comes in and stops him for the 20th time? Captain America. Look at this man.
Gotta be.
Canceled his whole animation. Completely saves him and has him laying up there while they both fall down.
Thank you, Codename Super. Now it's Blink Boy's time. So then both
Alright,
Tony
Blink,
and
go
Steve
ahead.
stand up from that and get to staring at each other before they start talking shit to one another. Tony, relax. He already said he was sorry. I don't care. He fucked my bitch. So
Wow, like that. He said he killed his mom, but okay, all right. That's what we doing.
already said he was sorry. I don't care. He fucked my bitch. So then jumps off the top ropes and tries to hit Cap with a right, which he dodges, and then hits Tony with one of his own. Oh, you must have thought it was sweet out here, rich boy. Steve been getting out the mud in these Brooklyn trenches since the 1920s. Tony comes in with the left and then gets hit with the left, to which this is when Cap grabs onto him and starts trying to choke him. First Ultron, now Iron Man. Who's gonna tell this nigga that you can't fucking choke out metal?
That part, like, for real. I understand, you know, Cap a fighter, he gonna do what he know, and part is trying to rear naked choke him up. But like, you gotta understand, there are some, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have hopped on Thanos back trying that shit. You feel me? You know what I mean? It wouldn't have lasted. Wait, he did hop on Thanos back trying some weird shit, didn't he? Wait a minute. I gotta think. I'm pretty sure he will hopped on Thanos at one point and Thanos grabbed his behind and threw him. I don't remember that clearly. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, sometimes Cap, he just go for it, bro. He could do it all day.
Ultron, now Iron Man. Who's gonna tell this nigga that you can't fucking choke out metal? That super soldier serum made everything stronger except bro's brain cells. Iron Man uses his repulsors to get Captain America off of him. Got my son Steve hitting the nene on the ground. Then goes to deck his shit but chucks up an airball. And while all of this is happening, Bucky has been camping up top watching it all go down. So
Bucky just trying to evaluate. Like, he just like, all right, look. All right, Cap, he's had my back during this whole fight. This man been trying to kill me. But right now, Cap, for whatever reason, has managed to get his undivided attention, which has been very difficult to do this entire fight because he's been concentrated on killing me. So for Cap to have undivided attention is the goal. So I should run because that's what Cap told me to do. You know what I'm saying? I should, you know what I mean? This is Bucky's his mind movie, you know what I'm saying? Before he's like, he had my back, I gotta go run with him. But I should have ran over.
he does what any sensible person would do in this situation and gets to jumping. Using Cap's shield to hit him in the back, pause, blocks the repulsor blast. This is the part where Iron Man starts really getting beat up because he's mad about his parents being murdered. They start bullying this man, and I guess it makes sense because most of the times bullying be completely senseless. Why the fuck are you mad that I'm ugly? Iron Man blasts Cap in the chest. They begin to start trading punches like Pokemon cards, and to be honest, I didn't know Tony had hands like this until Tony's blast gets deflected all the way up. Not gonna lie, I'm Team Captain America, but rewatching this, I feel bad for Tony.
You should.
Imagine watching your parents get murdered in 4K high definition and then getting the snot beat out of you. Like,
you wonder why him and Cap wasn't talking. Like, Tony was justifiably pissed off. You know what I'm saying? I understand where Cap was coming from too, with like, it wasn't him, like, he was being mind controlled. I'd have been like, all right. And there's a way to trigger that, right? Through some words. Say that shit right now. I need to run it with who killed my parents then. It's either that or I'm gonna just get you. The only way you're gonna have a fighting chance, you better go deep under. And me and that person need to get that because this need to happen.
damn, my nigga, pick a struggle. Bucky punches him in the chest, sending Iron Man moonwalking backwards and starts trying to rip his arc reactor right out of his chest. I'm thinking to myself, no way Tony dies right here. This can't be. I know his parents looking up right now, spectating this fight, disappointed as hell. You supposed to get back for us, gang. Until Iron Man blasts Bucky's arm clean off. Bro was in utter disbelief, had to look at his arm to make sure this is true. Yeah, bro, you ain't Stevie Wonder. What you seen is correct. He done turned you into Sasuke Uchiha until he hits him with the Mortal Kombat finisher. Get your bitch ass up out of here. Gets up and sprints at Tony, and this right here, this scene is beautiful, man. Straight out the comic book. The MCU just don't move like this anymore, man. They done replaced half their staff with gerbils. That's
with gerbils. Well, it's got to move forward. They're not like the Avengers team changes up in the comics, so I'm actually really happy that they're doing that. You know what I'm saying?
MCU just don't move like this anymore.
Like how
man.
Wolverine was in charge at one
half
point. I
their
think I've
staff
said
with
before.
gerbils. That's the only reason you can explain this Nick Jr. ass CGI they got nowadays.
Ooh.
So the cameraman pans away to show Black Panther stopping Baron Zemo from sending himself to a Michael Jackson concert. You ain't got a ticket, little bro. Come here. The cameraman has seen enough and decides to pan back, and Lord have mercy. Steve got this man Tony in an unlimited combo, straight full court pressing, just delivering haymaker after haymaker. Who would have thought Iron Man did something to him? Tony is so baffled by the ass whooping he's catching, he starts asking Friday for some hacks so he can stop getting did like a Bikini Bottom resident. And
for a homie say, yo, analyze the nigga fight pattern. I need something. Help me! Computer, help me! Boy was planked into the carrot.
He starts asking Friday for some hacks so he could stop getting did like a Bikini Bottom resident. And now it's time. Let's cook this nigga. Blast the shield away and then blocks the right. Spin move into a gut check, sending him 15 yards away. I know Steve's sick to his stomach right now. When did bro become Bruce Lee? Iron Man hits him in the ribcage into an elbow to the chin. And look at this man Tony's face. He's not playing.
He bout
any
it,
games.
bro. He bout it. He's
Into
done
a
with
blast
it.
to the gut. Got Cap on all fours hitting the all hail the king. But this is when they start talking shit to each other again. Why'd you do this, Steve? Bucky know where the big booty bitches be at. So did I. How do you can right into a left and then toss bro to the side like the ugly best friend? And this
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Tony just wasn't about killing dude. That's all it was. It wasn't about killing dude. Like with Captain. Sorry, it wasn't about killing Cap. Like Winter Soldier was. He had a Michael Jackson concert ticket. He had that. Tony was trying to give it to him. He really was. But he didn't. Like I said, if he was in the mindset of kill Cap just as hard as he was in the mindset of kill Bucky, like it'd have been raps for the both of them.
How do you can right into a left and then toss bro to the side like the ugly best friend? And this is when they start grilling each other again. Where you got that Supreme hat from, lil bro? I'm gatekeeping, pussy. Tony wasn't with all the selfishness, so he goes to GG Captain America. But here comes Bucky, who gets his head punted away like a soccer ball. But that was all the distraction Cap needed to pick Tony up like a toddler and chuck him to the ground. Got his arms hitting 90 degrees on the ground. This that Batman now talk pose. Steve decides it ends here, getting in cowgirl, and just gets to pounding the hell out of Iron Man's face, using his shield as a can opener until he succeeds. And look at the fear in Tony's eyes, man. It's really crazy that he got did like this. He's the one whose parents got killed.
Oh,
You're
God.
a victim. Captain America puts the shield in his chest instead of cutting his head off, sparing his life. Gets up, walks over, picks up Bucky, and they start getting ready to leave. But Iron Man, of course, gotta get the last word in real quick. Put that
Give me my shield
down.
back.
My dad would have never wanted a pussy like you to have it. Drops the shield, walks away, leaving Tony Stark there alone.
Yo, that was awesome. We watched some of that awesome shit too. Yo, once again, the only thing I can say after these videos, bro, is straight facts. Straight facts. I still think that Iron Man would have just ended the both of them if he had the same disdain for Steve that he had for Bucky. It'd have been raps for them both. But since he was trying to go a little easier on Steve while also trying to beat Steve back so he could kill Bucky, it was just a little too much. It was a little too much because Steve would have found himself outside of that whatever them little columns there is. He'd have been out that. Bro would have been dead a long time ago just to get that out the way. But yeah, nah, they did that, man. This shit was funny. That's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media, and I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.